Hi, this is Guy Barker here. Welcome to Herbi.org. Today I'm going to give a demo of the Herbi Speaks app for Windows, which can show text or pictures on the screen, and when you click on the text or pictures you can have any text spoken that you want. For example,
Jasmine the dog.
So, to add text or a picture to the screen, click with the right mouse button and say Add New Button. By default the button says ABC, and when you click the button
ABC.
it says ABC. To remove the button, you click on the button you want to remove with the right mouse button and say Remove Button. Now by default that text might be too small to use, so you can go to Options and say Default Button Text Font. Okay, and then you can pick the font you want. In this case I just want big text, so I'll pick a big font size and click OK. And now when I click with the right mouse button and say Add New Button, the text is much bigger.
ABC.
I can also change the default button text colour. Say if I want green. And now when I click the right mouse button and say Add New Button, you get green text. Now if I want to change an individual button's text, font or colour, I can do that by clicking with the right mouse button on the button itself and saying Set Button Text Font or Colour. So I'll say I want this button to be red, and there we have it.
ABC. ABC.
So use the options for setting the new button text, colour and font, and right click on the individual buttons if you just want to set that particular button. So I'm going to remove these two buttons. Now I'm going to add a button that shows a picture. So I'll click and say Add New Button, and now when I right click on the button I'm going to say Set Picture On Button. And then I select a picture that I want to be shown on the button. Okay, and now I'm going to say I want a particular text spoken when I click the button rather than ABC. So I'll click with the right mouse button and say Set Button Text. And now when I click with the left mouse button,
Woof woof woof.
we hear Jasmine barking. Now I actually don't want the text shown on the picture because it rather gets in the way of the picture. So I'll click with the right mouse button and say Don't Show the Text. But still the text will be spoken when I click.
Woof woof woof.
Now say I want that picture to be bigger. To do that I click in the background anywhere with the right mouse button and say Enter Edit Mode to move or resize buttons. And now I can drag the button around wherever I want it. And I can also drag on a corner to resize it. There we go, that'll do. So now I'll click in the background and say Exit Edit Mode. And now I'm going to click on the background and say Add New Button. I'm going to set the text on that button to be Jasmine the dog. And I'm going to resize and move that button. Okay. Oops. Okay, so there we have it.
Jasmine the dog. Woof woof woof.
Now, if I want to have a different set of pictures shown in the app, I can add a new board. By default we get one board in the app and it's called Default. I'm going to say Add Board, and I'm going to call this one Birds. Okay, and now I'm going to add some pictures of birds on this board. Hummingbird 1. Say Set Picture On Button. Hummingbird 2. I'm going to Say set button text. Hummingbird at the feeder. So I don't want that text shown. Say this one. Another hummingbird. I don't want that text shown either. I'm going to resize these a bit. Okay.
Hummingbird at the feeder. Another hummingbird.
Okay, and now I'm going to add another picture. I'll set the text on the button. So I don't want that text shown. Now I'm also going to set the background of this board to be something a little bit more cheerful. So let's make it green. There we go.
Herbi. Hummingbird at the feeder. Another hummingbird.
And now I'm going to add one last board. Where I'm going to make the background of this one much brighter. And let's add a few more buttons. Okay, set the button text. Okay, and I'll move these around a bit. And I'll say I don't want the text shown on the button.
Hello. Great. Goodbye.
And what's more, when I click this one on the right, I want to be taken to another board. So I'll right click on it and say link to another board. We'll go back to the birds one. And let's say I do want the text for that button spoken when I click it. Okay, so now.
Hello. Great. Goodbye.
So I clicked on it, it said goodbye and took me to another board. And similarly, I can actually have this one say, take me to that third board when I click it. So you can jump around boards by clicking the buttons with the links to the other boards. Now one final thing I'll show is that in the view menu there is a full screen option. So I'll click that now. And by doing that, all the things shown around the edge of the app, for example the menus and the title, they all disappear. So it means the person using the app can't accidentally click on those. So all the app shows at the moment is the buttons
Great.
for the user to click on.
Goodbye.
So if I can change the app so that it becomes more useful to you and the people you work with, do let me know at barker@herbi.org. Thank you.